So good evening to all. Hope you are doing great. So today in this video, we'll be discussing about Urja Global share. So many people are asking about Urja Global. So what are the next possible targets? So we'll discuss complete technicals and also we'll do the volume analysis. So people who are regularly following me, I suggested Urja Global almost 5 months back near the 3.3 rupees level. So you can see I have explained the complete fundamentals of the company, what are the future prospects, so what may be the operator activity. So everything I have discussed 5 months back, but many people have not watched that. So that's why I tell you need to watch all the videos clearly, especially till the end, and you need to press the bell icon. So if you don't press the bell icon, so you'll not get any notifications of my videos. So make sure you press the bell icon and also you subscribe the channel, so that like this stocks you can expect almost 150% returns in just a span of 5 months, and it has further more potential. So that is what we have discussed. I have also discussed another penny stock, Mercantile, near 6.6 rupees level, and if you see current market price, it is near 15 rupees. So that has also doubled. Okay, so watch the videos clearly. So tomorrow again I am uploading video on penny stocks, so make sure you like the video. So tomorrow we'll discuss some very important penny stocks, so I'll release that tomorrow. Watch that till the end so that you'll not miss any important related update on that particular stock. So now we'll discuss about Urja Global. We'll do volume analysis clearly, we'll understand the technicals, and we'll try to see what can be the next possible targets. Okay, so we are back on to the volume analysis. So clearly what you can see, what happened on 8th January. So clearly you can see the deliverable quantities suddenly they have increased, and it has crossed almost the 75%, and you can see combined delivery is 100%. So earlier also weekly average it was 100%, but you can see the blue color bar. So you can see 100% deliverable quantities without any traded quantities. So earlier monthly averages and 6 months average, you can see that time traded quantity was present, it was fluctuating, but now it has broke that particular barrier and it's continuing its journey. So volume analysis is one important thing that you need to do, especially in terms of penny stocks, because it gives you an idea whether operator activity is present or truly the shares are being added into the demat account. So that is one reason, so that I am telling. So weekly average, and if you compare today's activity, so you can see the blue color bar is increasing. It implies that the deliverable quantities are actually being added into the demat account rather than having day to day intraday, that is trading. So that has been reduced. Okay, so what the indicators are suggesting? So indicators, one thing, it suggests whether any stock is in overbought region or in oversold region. So whenever any stock goes 70 above, we know that it is called overbought region, and same way it comes below 30, it is called oversold region. So whenever any stock goes to oversold, then reversal happens. In the same way, when it goes to overbought, so possible pullback happens and again it retraces. So it doesn't imply always that whenever any stock is entering overbought, it should come down. So that is not the case every time. It will continue in that particular region, especially in case of penny stocks. So penny stocks, we know operator activity will be very high, so they remain in the overbought region for certain period of time, whether it may be 1 week or it may be 2 weeks. So it depends upon the operators. So till that particular period of time, it remains in that particular region without any pullback. So you should not do any sort of exit. So when you should do exit, I clearly told you. So you can confirm it with RSI as well. So RSI also, whenever it is below 20, it is oversold, and above 80, again it is overbought. So you need to confirm all these cases followed by the technical charts. And especially penny stocks, I clearly tell you should not do any exit. Once you're invested in small amounts, let's say 2000 or 1500, you need to leave it and you need to forget about that amount, because it may turn out to give multi-bagger returns. So you need to understand that once you exit, you lose the opportunity and you will do the panic selling. So you need to avoid that panic selling. So especially in penny stocks, so penny stocks are not for selling, but they are for investing, especially for long term in small quantities. Don't do any heavy bulk investment, especially in penny stocks. So that I tell, because they are subjected to market risk. So RSI and money flow index, so clearly you can see they are in the overbought region. So what are the next targets? So whether you can enter at these particular levels or people who are holding from the lower levels, so what can be the next strategy, so that we are going to discuss. Okay, so before that, if we see the returns it has given, so 1 week you can see 25% return. So in 1 week it has given 25% returns. So market conditions are also very favorable. So continuous movement is seen in Nifty as well. So it is obvious that penny stocks also majorly react to the market conditions. So 1 week 25% is very good. So what I was telling, in 5 months, okay, you can see almost 150% returns were given. 6 months 115% returns, 1 month 84% returns, and 1 year it has tripled your investment. So you're understanding, 374.29% returns have been given in the past 1 year, and 3 years it has given very less returns. So what can you understand? So clearly in shorter time frames it has given some extraordinary returns as compared to its last 5 to 10 years, that is 5 to 3 years average. Okay, so what can be the next level? So we'll discuss that. So now let's switch over to the technical charts. So we'll discuss on the technicals. We'll put the moving averages, and then we'll see what can be the next targets. Okay, so when we see Urja, so you can see it belongs to NSE B category. So what is NSE B? So NSE B category belongs to those category of stocks where intraday cannot be done. So once you invest 2000 rupees on that particular day, so you cannot exit that 2000, but you need to hold till the T+3, so then only you can exit. So T+2 depends upon which brokerage you are using. So depending upon that thing, you need to hold this particular stock. So after that only you can do selling, but intraday cannot be done. So that is the category to which Urja Global belongs, that is NSE B. So if you see the current market price of Urja Global, so you can see it is near 8.30, and today it has given almost 4.40 upward move. So what can you see? So clearly the uptrend, you can see the stock has given not direct upper circuits, but it has opened in between. So you can see the past 3 to 4 sessions, so only one session it has given direct upper circuit, but the remaining 3 sessions you can see it has opened in between. So it implies that little bit of profit booking is also happening in between. So you need to see how much quantity the people are selling. So especially operators, so they exit in small margins, and again the same bulk investment happens. So don't exit. So I have received many requests that people have bought at 3.3, 3.2, and many people have bought even 2.2. So that is very great. So you can hold those investments without any selling. So that is best idea. So many people try to book profits. So if you have invested in heavy quantities, let's say 5,000, 8,000, 10,000, then partially remove and hold other quantities for long term. And if you want to have a fresh entry, so what is the level? So fresh entry, the best entry I'm telling is 8 rupees level followed by 7.8. Okay, 7.8 followed by 8. Okay, there you can invest only small portion, that is, let's say 1500 to 1000 rupees. So that is more than enough. Okay, because you're entering at very high level. So we can't predict anything. So it completely depends upon the operators. So we need to see that we need to reduce the risk and maximize the profit. So that is the reason why I'm telling 1000 to 1500 is more than enough near the high levels, let's say 8 rupees. So if it corrects further down, then you can increase your investment and you can go for 1500, 1800 or 2000 plus. You can invest at the lower levels. So if you get a chance, you can go for 7 rupees level. So there you can invest in huge quantities, let's say 1500, 2000. So that will be the best strategy rather than entering at 8 rupees itself with 5000, 6000. So that is not good strategy, because you will struck your funds, and there will, if the stock corrects, then you will have the loss. So you need to bear the loss just for foolishness. Okay, try to understand that. So people have bought at 3 rupees, definitely hold it. So this is one stock which has given some good returns and it may continue that. So don't do any sort of selling. So moving averages, you can see it is trading all above its moving averages, whether it may be 50, 200. So nothing much to discuss. It is in uptrend. Even if you see money flow index, it has entered the overbought region. Even if it comes down like this, and again if it retraces from the 7 rupees level, so definitely go for that, invest in small quantities. So I have discussed complete fundamentals. So if you want again to refresh your fundamentals, then you can go through the video that I have discussed almost 5 months back. So complete fundamentals I have discussed, so nothing extra required. So complete shareholding pattern, what is the promoter, what are the various products of Urja, so everything have been discussed. So further, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. So I'll update these type of penny stocks. Make sure to subscribe the channel and also like it, so that you'll not miss any instant videos. So this is all about Urja Global. So if you like the video, definitely like and subscribe. So until then, take care. Bye bye.